You said bell peppers and beef.
His name's Asimov Sorensen. Are you listening to me?
There's no beef in here. So you wouldn't really call it bell peppers and beef now, would you? You said bell peppers and beef.
His name's Asimov Sorensen. Are you listening to me?
There's no beef in here. So you wouldn't really call it bell peppers and beef now, would you?
Yes, I would.
Well, it's not!
It is when you're broke.
Jet, do you know that there are 3 things that I particularly hate?
Really?
Kids, animals, and women with attitudes. So tell me, Jet, why do we have all 3 of them neatly gathered in our ship? What's cooking?
Special bell peppers and beef.
What did he mean? What are you?
Just a humble bounty hunter, man.
real shit, bro.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
They say humans are social animals. They can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself.
Hello, hello?
I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
Wait a second. Do all my knives look upside down? I think my camera's flipped. Hold on a sec. Let me try to fix this really quick.
So it doesn't matter if I'm there or not, right?
You were just afraid they'd abandon you. So you abandoned them. You distanced yourself from the whole thing.
There we go. Holy cow. Okay, much better. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, I can live with that. They're a little uneven, but we're good. All right. How's it going, guys? Got a lot of people in here. All right, starting at the top. Robert Jones, what's going on, man? Zach Kennard, welcome in. Welcome into Marco Ye and Mr. Mouse 76. I appreciate Mr. Mouse for showing off the emojis. Once again, I made those myself. So they look a little not as high tech as some of the others, but I made them. So pretty proud of that. People the We, what's going on, man? Let's see, who else do we have? Gideon Berberick, first time seeing you. Oh, first time watching the stream. Much love. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, man. Welcome in. Welcome to the fam. Let me turn the music up just a little bit. There we go. Get the tunes back on. Yeah, that cigarette does look pretty good.
Bad mother.
Joshua, good evening to you as well. I'm doing fantastic. I appreciate you asking. Paperclip, what's going on, brother? Making sure I got everybody. Joe Ivan, good evening. Happy to have you, man. Good to see you. Mind if Milton, what's going on, brother? Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, we broke 3,000. So, pretty big milestone. Really happy with that. Yeah, Gideon. Yeah, MC helped me get the last push I needed to break 3K. It was fantastic. I was so pumped. Conman, what's going on, brother? James Richardson, what's up, man? Good to have you in. Jeremy Nedro, what's going on, bro? A lot of new faces for me tonight. Renthor, what's up, man? Glad you were able to make it. Did I get everybody? Oh, well, Patty, what's up, girl?
Bad mother.
Dorkface, what's going on, man? Love the name. Mark Bowlesby, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Dana, good evening. Oh, we jumped. Paladin, you did not miss the giveaway, sir. Hey, James McCann, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 10 jewels. Big time thank you for that. Super generous, bro. Let's see. We've got Paladin, welcome in. Jubaku, very nice to see you. Welcome in. Mine of Milton says the bottom right is sick. This one here? Yeah, this is the Ramet Cathedral. In my opinion, the single best knife that they have made. Huge fan of this thing. Got this crazy double poon clip point Tonto with the recurve. And it's got Timascus. Oh, it would help if I turned the freaking lights on, wouldn't it? I thought it seemed a little dim. But we've got these Timascus pivot collars on the front and the back. They look pretty sharp. I will unscuff my lighting setup eventually, guys. I promise. Hey, Someway, what's going on, brother?
I'll be at the bridge.
John Lindauer, what's up, man? Welcome in.
You can stay here alone and watch what happens to this purgatory.
Mark Bowlesby says, first day it wasn't 90 degrees outside. Had to take advantage of it and get my stuff done. It was looking like a jungle out there. I bet, bro. The heat's been wild. Hey, Rob, what's going on, man? Says, good evening, Sever7 and folks. Hi from Waco and my wife and I. Hello, Mrs. Nerdy Knives. And thank you, Rob. Appreciate you coming in, man. Stephen Parks, happy to see you, man. Neil McKenzie, welcome in. Hey, Jibaku, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 10 jewels. Very cool. Very generous. Thank you. Let's see. Who else do we have in here? Yeah, Paladin, you are becoming a regular, man. I think I see you almost every stream. Want to know what knives? What's going on, bro? Happy to see you. Dorkface says, thanks, man. Dad came up with the name. Stuck a while ago. Or he came up with it a while ago and he stuck with it. That's what's up. Hey, Brown Sugar. Happy to see you. Welcome in. Oh, Rob says, what's the knife to the right of the Usurper? So this is the Vanguard Cheetah. This is the Integral. With a semi-mirror blade. Now this one is super interesting. Oh, Mark Bowlesby gifted 100 jewels. Hey, thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are being super generous tonight. Rob, the thing that's interesting about this knife is it's an Integral with VG10. And instead of being priced at $400, where we see most Integrals, this is $299. And they're sold at White Mountain Knives, so if you use code S7, it drops down to like $270. So $270 for a VG10 Integral, to me, worth it all day. This knife doesn't make sense if you don't care about the integral part, right? If you don't care about integrals, this is just VG10 for $300, right? But if you're an integral enthusiast like I am, like if you're a whore for integrals, then this makes perfect sense. So I adore this knife. Excellent fit and finish. It is very simple, right? We're not contoured, right? We don't have any milling, right? We are simple, but super clean execution. Love that knife. Hey, Recreation, what's going on, brother? I like the spelling of your name, dude. That's pretty cool. Michael Miller, welcome in. J1 Doobie, how's it going? William Hornbostel, how's it going, man? Today I realized I have 4 kazoos. Thanks, Rob. Holy cow, you've won that many times? Congrats, bro. Chris Inselman, I think I'm saying that right. I'll just call you Chris. Good afternoon, everyone. First live with Steve. Hey, welcome in, brother. Much appreciated. Thank you for being here. Nick Travellini. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Let's see. Lardley, hey, what's going on, man? Happy to have you in here. Squidgy Fabrics, ahoy. What's up, man? That's another new one for me. Welcome to the stream, bro. The Idaho Spud, dude, just joined you last night and love your content. Hey, I appreciate that big time, bro. Thank you for that. Happy to hear it. Conman says, Sever 7, which Pyrotech is that? Bottom, middle, right. I won it. LOL, I can't remember the name. So this is the Pyrotech Saga. This is one of my Knife of the Year contenders. This thing is fantastic. Very much Sebenza inspired. Have this really nice Bowie style blade. Ridiculous hollow grind. Fantastic action. The acoustics are delightful. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But it's got this cool magnetic scale that you can pop off and pop back on. Yeah, just a terrific piece. Whenever I first got it, I didn't like it. And it went from me not liking it all the way to Knife of the Year contender. Oh. Thumb studs are comfy. Action is snappy. Just an absolutely delightful piece. So far, there's 2 Knife of the Year contenders, and it's these 2. So for 2026, these aren't my 2 favorite knives, but these are the 2 most recommendable knives of the year so far. I'm sure more will come. Rob says, I owned the first run Cheetah and it had a lot of sharp edges. So this one, I don't think has any sharp edges. Not that I've come across. Yeah, even the lock bar isn't sharp. Everything's very nicely knocked down, smoothed. I don't think I could find a hot spot if you paid me. It just feels really good. Matthew CN, what's up, man? Yeah, so I'm new to Spidey's. Matthew says, like your Spidey's. I'm super new to Spyderco. I just got over the phase of they all look ugly to me. So I'm exploring them, and a viewer was kind enough to send a few in for review. These are the 2 I have yet to review. But they are coming. All right. Sharper than most, good evening. Happy to have you in here, bro. Mark Bowlesby, you are absolutely correct. This is the Latitude. This is a really, really nice knife for the money. That forward finger choil, great ergonomics. I'm not a huge fan of G10, but this is like nicely milled G10. So, you know, it's super grippy. I like when they put extra effort into stuff like this. Oh. The D10 on this thing is brutal. Like, not to the point where I don't like it, but it's probably the strongest D10 that's enjoyable. I think anything above this, and it would be cumbersome. Great knife, though. Hey, Chris, I appreciate that, bro. He says you got the name correct. Seen quite a few of your vids. Doing great. That means a lot, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been trying to step up my game. And, you know, especially with the thumbnails. If you go back 2 weeks ago, the thumbnails were not like they are now. So pretty happy with that. Vavelsky, welcome in. I see the Strand L. Love this thing. So the Strand L is one of my favorite production knives of all time. Like top 5 favorite production knives of all time. The ergonomics are impossibly comfortable. The blade to handle ratio is fantastic. The knurling, it's a little dirty. I've been using it, but this knurling is just mind-blowing. Like, they did such a great job with this knurling. Pocket clip is super easy in and out. It's on washers, but the action is breaking in very nicely. I mean, the only thing I could say is, had they jimped it all the way up, you could front flip it, right? And I think that would have been cool. I think they left it unjimped on purpose because they wanted this to be a thumb stud only knife. But yeah, this thing's just fantastic. I am obsessed with this knife.
I'm going to find out if I'm really alive.
Yeah, I have to do a video on my top 5 favorite production knives that I own. That video will come up pretty soon. I haven't filmed it yet, but I will. Oh. Yeah, I just love the Strand L. I could recommend this to anybody. They are expensive. I think they're like $325, $335, something like that. But like, honestly, I think you're getting every dollar's worth of value, right? Like, you have some knives, like this Orca is an awesome knife. I just reviewed this. I love it. You guys haven't seen it yet. But, you know, part of what you're paying for is like the carbon fiber, right? And like with this Pyrotech here, part of what you're paying for is this metal onlay, right? So like, there's money that's going into the knife that isn't going purely for performance. I think this knife is purely performance. I think every dollar is going into utility. And you might say, well, the knurling isn't utility. I would say no, it definitely is, because it adds so much grip, right? This thing's made for water environments, and that grip's important. I think every penny you put into this knife, you're getting back in an actual functionality and utility. I could play with this knife the entire stream. I love the action. I love the fit, finish, and feel. I am absolutely obsessed with this knife. It's going to get a good review, but the review is not going to come until you guys forget about this conversation we just had. So. Oh, Strong Dad 2. Hey, how's it going? What's up, man? Good to see you. Okay, Matt Maurer, welcome in. Good to see you, brother. All right, looks a lot like a Sebenza. Yes, it does. A lot like it. Comment, Sever, sell it to me on the low. I got you, bro. Arsum, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Dan_B or Dan007. What's good, y'all? What's good, Dan? Happy to have you in here, man. Are you guys digging the music? Do you guys like the vibe?
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Can you hear it still? Holy crap. I'm trying to keep up, guys. I promise. Rob's Dirty Knives, Sever 7. That's great, and it's come a long way. Looks nicer, too. It is. It is much nicer. Lardley, I love my PM3 lightweight after I put WT scales on it. I don't know what the acronym WT is. I forget. It's a really whole new knife now. The next phase, Berkshire Blades, welcome in. The next phase is I've got 10. You got 10 what? Mark Bowlesby says, how are you liking the Migron Hover? I think that's the name. It's hover like if you're floating above the ground, the one on the bottom left. We are plowing through knives tonight, guys. Normally this takes a little bit longer. So the Migron Hover, I think, cost $80. And if you compare it to the Karak, the titanium Karak was like $60, right? So what are you getting above the Karak for the extra $20? Well, you're getting an upgraded blade steel. Instead of D2, you're getting 19C27. Heat treated 62 to 63 HRC. And you're also getting milled titanium, right? Which the Karak doesn't have. So if somebody said, do you want to upgrade your steel and get milling on your titanium for an extra $20, I would say absolutely. Now, I don't have a ton of experience with 19C27. So I can't say that it's going to outperform the D2. But on paper, it's an upgrade. You can't reach the liner, so it's button only disengage. They say that they do that. I don't know the exact geometry behind it, but according to Migron, if the liner is inaccessible from the front, it makes it a stronger lock. So whenever I asked him about it, I said, why not make them all accessible? He said, because we want the lock to be stronger. And I think he tried to explain it to me, and I don't quite remember what he said. But he, in a nutshell, he said that it's got better lock face connection if the liner's not accessible. So I'll take his word for it because, you know, he's a knife manufacturer and I'm not. But overall, I love the ergonomics of this knife. I like the choke up. Mostly, I'm a sucker for giant blades that are hidden inside tiny handles. Like, this is a tiny handle. This is super thin. Massive blade swings out of it, though. Action on it's great. You cannot shake it out. Right? So with the Karak, you could shake it out. I didn't care about that, but a lot of people did. You can't shake this one out. So I think it's fantastic. I think it's well worth the $80 price tag. You're getting milled titanium, 19C27, and good fit, finish, and quality. And the thumb stud placement on this is better than it was on the Karak. The Karak studs were a little close to the frame. These studs are perfect. So big fan of this knife. Mannix 2 is the way to go if you can get over its non-fidget friendliness. Hey, Matthew, welcome in, bro. Appreciate that. I don't know what makes the Mannix 2 not fidgety. Big Dad Energy 7, welcome in, says Evening Sever and Fam. Berkshire Blades, congrats on the double win. Matt Maurer. Matt Maurer, congrats on the double win. Dorkface says PM2 recently became my I don't care, love that thing. Great blade shape for slicing and tape cutting with the fine tip. Now, I believe this is the... Is this the Pair 2? I have the box behind me. I could look at it, but I think this is the Pair 2. Let me know if I'm wrong. I really wanted an M4 Tanto, but I knew they were gonna go incredibly fast. Okay, so hold on a second. I know I've shown it once before, but we've got a lot of people in here, so I'm gonna pull it out again. So this is not mine. This was sent in by a viewer, the viewer that sent in the spider codes for me to check out. But this is the M4 Tanto with Barclay CNC Corinthian scales. And this thing is a beauty. Filmed my review on this today. It'll be coming out sometime this week. But this thing is just a beauty of a knife. I absolutely love this thing. I think the Tanto is sexy. I have no idea how you're supposed to sharpen it. I don't even know if you can sharpen it. And M4's got decent edge retention, but like it's not like S90V edge retention, so you will have to sharpen this at some point. But I tell you what, man, these scales elevate this thing to a whole new level. I mean, genuinely. It was already a pretty dope knife, but these scales really, really set it on fire, man. With that blue and bronze, what a crazy color combination. And I think this is a Lynch Northwest pocket clip that makes it deep carry. Absolutely fantastic piece. So excited to check this one out. It will be going back very soon. Command says I have a Manix 2 Salt coming Tuesday, hopefully. Can't wait. Congrats on that. Rob says, who makes the Latitude? That is CJRB. Snap Temper, welcome in, bro. How do you like the Saga? Oh, I adore the Saga. I'm absolutely in love with it. It is such a fantastic knife. It's Knife of the Year contender. The action's fantastic. The hollow grind is wonderful. I love the aesthetic of it. It is absolutely an homage to the Sebenza, but it's just that. It's an homage. Like, clearly there was some inspiration taken there, but Pyrotech did it in their own way, in their own design language, and I think it's awesome. And actually, a little secret I'm going to let out now, and it sucks because you guys can't take advantage of it, but I have a friend of mine who is making Zerkatai inlays for the Saga, and I told him, I was like, hey, if you make those, if they turn out good, sell me some. I would, in a heartbeat. If I had Zerkatai scales, I would buy 2 sets, one for this, and then I would be morally obligated to buy the super ridiculous, super fancy Zirconium Mirror DLC version of this knife to throw a Zerkatai scale in. That would go so hard. Morally obligated to buy that knife. And it's an expensive knife. I would be happy with this one. I am happy with this one. But if I had a Zerkatai inlay, I would have to get the good one. I'd have to get the fancy pants. No expense spared. Zirconium scales. Mirror DLC. S90V. To slap a Zerkatai scale on it. But I love the Saga. Absolutely fantastic knife. Between these two, these are the 2 best releases of 2026 so far, in my opinion. Mark Bowlesby says, I had the black one with the blue accents. I'm the same way. G10 is all right, but they did a great job making that one feel right. Totally agreed. Hey, Ozo Gordo, welcome in. I super appreciate the 10 jewels, man. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Super generous, brother. Gideon Barbaric says, is that top middle a front flipper? Yes. The top middle, this is the Usurper. This is actually my knife design. And yeah, it's a front flipper. Wasn't jimped properly. They'll be fixing that on the next version. I told them to fine jimp it up and around, and they didn't. They gave me really soft jimping, and they left this big smooth spot at the top. Which means if you come at it right on top, you can slip off. So you kind of have to get down to that last jimp to flip it out.
You're tense.
Hey, James McCann donated $5. Thank you so much, bro.
I control that force through fluid motion.
You guys are being wicked generous tonight. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 5 big ones. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, so this is the Ketua Usurper. They are going to do, it's not a V2, but they're coming out with some quality of life changes. And I asked them to go 0.5 millimeter deeper on each side for the window, because the DLC one's kind of slick. And that's because the DLC coating is taking up about 0.5 millimeter space. And then I sent them a picture. I told them I want this jimping. You see how fine that jimping is? And how it goes up and around? I told them I want exactly that on the Usurper. And they said, okay, we'll do that. I was like, sweet.
Do you see now?
This thing's broken in
It means
really
becoming
nicely,
like
though.
clear water.
Water.
I mean, for the 369 test, for anyone that doesn't know, the 369 test is where you point the handle at 3 o'clock, the blade at 6 o'clock, and then you rotate to the 9 o'clock position. Oh, you guys couldn't even barely see that. Let me try it again. So we're pointing at 3 o'clock, we're pointing at 6 o'clock, we're going to rotate to 9 o'clock. And look at that. Just beautiful. Love this knife. But yeah, so 4 new versions are coming out. And they're going to be sick. We've got a user version coming out. We have a Silver Surfer version coming out for Rob specifically. And then, of course, there's going to be the, super premium, like, Wicked Mirror DLC with the Zergatai. Yeah, they're going to be awesome. Oh, and then you asked, and bottom, middle, left. Yes, this one's also a front flipper. The jimping on this is kind of sus, but it doesn't matter because this curves outward. This is the Remet Orca. I just filmed my review on this knife today. But yeah, the front flipper on this is just heavenly because they arched it outwards. So like it could have 0 jimping, it doesn't matter because it catches you like a hook. SC Knife Monkey, what's going on, man? He says, hey, Sever7, how do I pick up a titanium Migron Carrack? If you go to their website, oh, no, that's not the Carrack, that's the Hover. If you go to their website and you click on the carbon fiber version of the Carrack, it'll have a drop-down box for you. And then you can scroll down and you can select titanium as an option. I don't think you can pick your colors anymore, but you can pick titanium as an option. Command says, oh, wait, hold on. I almost skipped Lardley. Lardley says, I want to get the community's insight into whatnot. Are there problems with shill bidders? Shill bidders. So, a shill is somebody that just glazes a company, right? They just glaze for them, usually because of a financial incentive. And then a bidder is somebody that makes a bid. So a shill bidder would be somebody that's glazing a company. And so are you saying that people that keep the bid going, like they bid just so other people bid higher? That's possible, but that hasn't been my experience on Whatnot. I don't spend a lot of time on there, but I've watched a couple of streams, and I haven't encountered that myself. If that's what you mean. Command says, my pair 3 is like my daily carry around the house, or around the house knife because it fits so well and lightly in my track pants and shorts. Yeah, I can say these are like incredibly light, especially with these G10 scales. And I will say, G10's not my favorite, but they have diamond milling on this G10, and it's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. And the jimping, Spyderco is perfect jimping. It's incredibly comfortable. It locks you in place. Super sick knife. All right, what software do you use for your thumbnails? Great job, by the way. So Rob, I use ChatGPT. I gave it an example, and that's what it's running with. So Neves Knives reviewed my Usurper. And the thumbnail he used for the Usurper, I fell in love with. So I was like, bro, can I use that as a thumbnail, like, style? And Neves was like, hell yeah, man, have at it. Because he wasn't using that style, he just did it for this video. Or for the video on the Usurper. So now I've taken that style and kind of adapted it to what I want it to be. And it's just worked out really good. Let's see, just going through the chat. It's jumping. Mark Bowlesby says, I'm becoming a huge fan of Remet. I have the Rhino and the aluminum Swordfish. Both are really good. I need to get a titanium so I can experience an even better Remet. My first recommendation for Remet, if you're okay with bigger knives and you don't mind this blade shape, would be to get the Cathedral. I think this is the best knife they've ever produced. But the Orca is very close. So I'll say this. I think that the Cathedral is the best knife they've ever made, but I actually think the Orca is probably the most recommendable knife they have. Yeah, because it's got the ease of the button actuated frame lock. You can disengage it over here. So you just can disengage it like a normal frame lock. The action's spectacular. I'm going to spare some details so you still have to watch the review. Crop Job, what's up, man? Welcome in. I have the full purple Usurper on the way. Dude, I appreciate that smort. I appreciate that support so much. Thank you for that. It means a lot to have you guys supporting my knives. Big time. The only reason I'm getting 4 more colorways of the Usurper is because of your guys' support and because they've sold so well. So I really appreciate that. Oh, Rob's Nerdy Knife says, Derek, the Meads designed wheat knife sword fin is sweet. So unfortunately, I had to sell mine to fund a couple of big purchases. But yeah, the sword fin's awesome. Meads did a great job with it. And Johnny T will do Zerkatai inlays for it if you want him to for like $300. I don't know if you want to dress it up that much, but it is an option. All right. Rob says the fine jimping needed. Oh. James McCann. Congratulations on 3,000 subscribers. Donated 5 big ones. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, big time. Thank you for the 5 big ones. Chronic Coot Doorsman. Thank you for the 5 jewels, bro. I really appreciate that. Big time. Thank you so much. You guys are being wicked generous tonight with the jewels and with the donos. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And sorry if I've missed anybody. I don't think I have. Roger Baker, what's going on, man? Happy to have you in. Okay, I think I'm catching up. I think we're getting there. Chris says, is the Latitude the same as the CGRB Bolt except a different lock? Man, I'm not super familiar with the Bolt, but I don't think so. I think this is bigger than the Bolt. I mean, it's super roomy and super ergonomic, and I think it has a different blade shape than the Bolt, if the Bolt is what I'm remembering. But then again, CGRB does a lot of kind of generic knife shapes, so it's possible they're similar. But I think isn't the Bolt like a crossbar lock with like a back spring, or like a crossbar lock with like a Demco switch on it? I would say get the Latitude all day over the Bolt. This was also courtesy of Duty's Daggers. I asked him if I could review it and he just sent it to me. So really thankful for that. This knife will end up being a giveaway knife. Not for tonight, but for one of our live streams. It's going to go in the giveaway bucket. But very cool knife. Definitely worth the 50 or so bucks they're asking for it. Do I think it could have been less? Yeah, I do. This is in their AR RPM 9, which I think is like a 9CR equivalent. And 9CR is a fine steel. There's nothing wrong with it. But for G10 and, you know, their in-house AR RPM 9 steel, I think we could have seen this at like 45 bucks, right? I think it's 55 now. I think we could have seen it for 45. But, you know, that's splitting hairs. It's a really great knife, especially if you just want a big daily user, a big beater for around the house. This one's pretty great. Had they jimped this finer, this jimping sucks. Had they jimped it finer, you would be able to front flip it. But this is not functional jimping. This is aesthetic jimping at best. Berkshire Blazes, Mo Patty, I was almost afraid to admit it. Oh, everyone is in love with it, but I wouldn't buy it. I'm glad you said that. Oh, wait, what knife? I'm scrolling up a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me scroll up a little bit. Because I missed a couple. It's Chronic. No, it's Chronic Outdoorsman. Chronic Outdoorsman. Bro, I've been butchering your name the entire stream. Chronic Outdoorsman. There we go. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. First time watching. What's up with the PM2 bottom right? Oh, this guy here. Wait. Hey, Daily Planet. Thanks for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Big time. That reminds me, before I talk about this knife again, the members giveaway starts this month. It'll be the last Sunday of each month that we're going to pull the winner for the members giveaway. So what I'll do is I'll put up a members only video, and then you guys will have time to leave kind of like a Metal Complex stream, but it'll be for members only. You guys will be able to leave your comments on the video, and then I will use a comment picker to pick the winner. But officially this month, on the last Sunday of the month, we're going to do our first members giveaway, and that's going to continue every last Sunday of every month, right? And those are going to be markedly nicer knives than the regular giveaways, right? You know, instead of being like, you know, $30 to $50 knives, they're going to be closer to, you know, probably closer to $80 to $120 knives. But yeah, I'm excited to give back to my members because, you know, you guys give to me every single month. And that goes a long way towards helping out with shipping, with helping out with, you know, buying more giveaway knives. You know, that all helps out a ton. So it makes me happy to know that I'm going to be able to take that and give back to my members. So now, as far as this guy goes, this is the M4 PM2 Tonto with the Barclay CNC Corinthian scales. This is a beautiful blue and bronze colorway with bronze hardware. We've got a bronze barrel spacer and what I believe is a Lynch Northwest milled titanium deep carry pocket clip. This thing is a trip. Always chasing the apex, has become a member. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that, big time. Thank you so much for that. I think I'm up to like 8. Mike John gifted 2 jewels. Thank you so much, man. Super generous, guys. Like, seriously, thank you so much for the donos and for the jewels. It means a lot. Stingstar 001 has become a member. Stingstar, my man. I appreciate you, bro. Love the name, by the way. Appreciate you. Thank you for that membership. Joey Baldair says the Steed is up there too. I haven't gotten to handle the Steed yet. I would imagine it is up there because Remet's latest stuff has just been blowing the doors off of all of their past models. So I believe it's up there, but I haven't gotten to try it out yet. Loki Coyote got the keyboard back. Cat unplugged me. Hello, everyone. Hello, Loki. Rob says, since I've never designed a knife, I'd say to name a knife. Thank you for the Silver Surfer. I was thinking about you, bro. That Silver Surfer is as silver as I could get it. So I'm hoping you love it. Don't get me wrong, I wanted it too, but I definitely had you in mind for that version. Oh, Chronic Outdoorsman sent a treat. Thank you. Twice. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I don't know if I already thanked you or not, but I appreciate it big time. I need to stay on top of this better. Cracker Jackal has become a member. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cracker Jackal. Hey, if you guys keep being so generous, this stream's literally just going to be me saying thank you 1,000 times. Daily Planet, it was great during the Sever 7 sub push on MC's. Yeah. Yeah, me and MC we're pretty tight. Not like have drinks with each other tight, but like talk to each other tight. Like as tight as like, I mean, I don't want to say that like, okay. MC and I are friends. I'll say that. So it was super cool to have him push the channel like that. Mark Bowlesby says, I think my next knife purchase is going to be the blue WeKnife Bougie Banter. That thing looks incredible. A must-have for me. I've been tempted by that Bougie Banter quite a few times. Oh, Robert Jones just donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Hey, thank you so much, brother. Wow, I really appreciate it. Sorry for the shake. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, big time. All that helps. Like everything you guys give helps support the channel in such a big way. So it really means a lot. You know, financially, the channel still runs at a massive loss, and that's okay because I willingly do this because I love it. I love my community. I love the knife community in general. I love my subscribers. So I do this willingly. And if the channel always ran at a loss, I would still do this forever. But when you guys donate and you guys take the memberships, that takes some of the financial burden off my plate. And I just appreciate the crap out of it. Thomas Wheeler has become a member. Thank you big time, Thomas. I appreciate that. Really, thank you. The memberships and the donations are great, guys. I will try to come up with a faster way or an easier way to say thank you, to streamline it a little bit so I'm not stopping every couple seconds to say thank you. But just know it means a lot, guys. But yeah, the Bougie Banter looks really good. I'm not the biggest crossbar lock guy, but that Art Deco style milling they have really seals the deal. I never learned Berkshire Blades. What knife? You were afraid to admit it. Everyone is in love with it. I didn't see that chat. So if you could say it again, that would be awesome. Oh, Durgal, welcome in. He says Bolt doesn't have a leaf blade shape. I don't know if I would consider this a leaf blade shape. To me, it's more of a drop point. Well, I could kind of see it though, because I think this is a leaf blade shape and they do have some similarities to them. So maybe you're right. Berkshire Blade says, I have the Bolt. It's fidgety. And Chris says, yes, the Bolt has a weird crossbar lock combo. Sino, what's up, man? Welcome in. Is it Sino or Chino? I think it's Sino. He says, I like the Bolt. Oh, Patty says, well, you have... Oh. We jumped. Yeah, Cracker Jacko, you went with Timascus? And Stinkstar went with Zerkatai? Always chasing the Apex? You guys went with Zerkatai? That didn't show up in the pop-up on my screen. I'm seeing that now through the chat. Holy cow. You guys are really, like, doing it. Jesus Christmas. You guys are freaking awesome. Thomas Wheeler, thank you so much, man. All right. Oh, RR22 USA says, just no kazoos. They're already cornered by Rob's Nerdy Knives. He's a musician on that thing. He is. I remember whenever he first started doing the kazoos and the breath support wasn't there. There was no real beat or rhythm to it. And it was just kind of a squeaky toy that he was making noises with. From those humble beginnings, Rob is hit the breath support's there now. There's rhythm and beat to it. Dale Lane, become a member. Thank you so much, Dale. I can't see what membership level it is. Not that it matters, but I appreciate it very much, man. Thank you for that. But Rob has breath support. There's rhythm. There's a beat to it. He even tries to freestyle, which usually turns out very well. And whenever he's tried to do, the only feedback I have for Rob is it would be cool if he would take some of the songs that chat requests on the fly and like take the time to kind of do them and learn them a little bit. That way he can add new songs to his repertoire. That would be my only feedback. Daily Planet says your appreciation is genuine, brother. Yes, it is. I am incredibly grateful for everything you guys have done for me. And that's from the watching my videos to giving me support in the comments to everything you guys are doing in the live stream. I mean, not a single bit of it goes unnoticed. So thank you. Rob says, TW Knives, let me know how you like it. Since I ordered one already, I'll likely not get it. At least this is what I'm saying now. Yeah, I missed that part of the convo. I don't know what it is you're likely not going to get, Rob. Okay, it jumped on me. I'm going to try to catch up. Okay, I'm going. Oh, Berkshire Blades, the Cathedral. Got it. Okay. I love the Cathedral. Tends to embellish. Welcome in. Happy to see you. 247 for a crossbow lock is bougie. That is bougie. Is it 247? I thought it was closer to 200 bucks. If we're talking about the bougie banter. I thought it was closer to 200. James McCann says, sometimes when you think you're losing, you realize that you're winning again. Very true. Sometimes it's in the middle of what you believe is losing that you become more grateful for the things that you have or the things that you're gaining. And then you realize, hey, I'm actually winning. Fred the Lug says, I'm playing with the Usurper right now. Thank you for that support, Fred. I've already said thank you a million times, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I know somebody asked something about the Usurper. I don't know what they asked. The music vibe just changed because the last video ran out. Somebody said something about the Usurper. I didn't see who it was or even what they asked. But yeah, this is the Usurper. And this has they're called Chaos Scales. And essentially they're dragon scales that are kind of like, well, they're just kind of chaotic, right? So it was, whenever I sent this knife design to Ketuo, the guy that accepts or declines designs, because it originally had, I think, hexagon milling, and he was like, I know that you can push yourself further with that design. And that's all he said. He's like, I know you can push yourself further. So I took the design back. I really thought on it, and then I decided I wanted to do Chaos Scales. And I think they turned out great. The milling isn't very deep, but it's nice. That it's broken in so well. The pivot was a little tight when I got it, and I don't have the tools to fully take it apart. I don't have a T6 that will go far enough back to take them out. So I couldn't tune it or adjust it. I just had to break it in. But I got to tell you guys, the break-in has been wonderful. My feedback, and I'll do a full review on it, but my feedback is definitely the jimping, which I said I already told him to change. Increase the depth of the window by 0.5 millimeter on each side, especially for the DLC. And I would like a beefier lock bar, right? Because I feel like this one's kind of thin. I would just like if it was beefed up a little bit. I was able to do this. I can't do it now, my hands are sweaty, but I was able to do the reach around on it. Super good. Yeah, I'm just getting lost in it. I'm just playing with it now. Oh, it was Loki Coyote. Love the scale pattern on the, I think, the Usurper. Yeah. Zachanard says the hover is more of a shilling cutter. Oh, good point. You're right. It is a shilling cutter. The Idaho Spud. Welcome in, man. What's going on? Who makes the knife you designed? So this is made by Ketuo. Ketuo has a total of 4 designs by me. The next one going into production is the Paragon, which is a bigger, a beefier knife that I think you guys will really enjoy. Yeah, the Paragon's going to be dope. It's got unique studs on it. It's a bigger knife, still aggressive like this one. But yeah, I think you guys will really, really enjoy that. And then I've got a knife with Tuya that I'm hoping he finishes the prototype relatively quickly. The reason I like working with Tuya, I don't have anything produced by them yet, but I gave them a design and I want to keep working with Tuya because they make integrals a lot. And they bought a second lathe machine to make making integrals easier. And what that means is instead of offering integrals at a base price of $400, they can offer integrals at a base price of $300. So if I want to make integrals, Tuya can do it. And if I want them to be the most affordable integrals on the market, Tuya can do that too. So why wouldn't I want to work with them? So I'm pretty excited about that. And then I'm going to share this with you guys. This is not super public knowledge, and I don't think I shared it on my last stream, but I'm doing a collaboration. And obviously you guys are going to talk about it, but I'm doing a collaboration with Kunwu. The reason that's a big deal is because Kunwu doesn't collaborate with anybody. They've done one collaboration, and that collaboration was with Metal Complex on the Excalibur. That is the only collaboration Kunwu has ever done. And they reached out to me like a week ago and said, give us a design. And I was like, you're shitting me. And he was like, give me an over-the-top design. I did. I gave him an over-the-top design. Man, I kind of want to... Let me see if I can't show it to you guys really quick. Hold on. Get out of that. Let me pull up the old IG. Okay, I'm going to share it with you guys now. So this is the collab I'm doing with Kunwu. This is Bob. Bob is an acronym for Beast of Burden. And because Bob is a beast, he has chain link milling to restrain him. So that's kind of like where the design philosophy and the spirit of the knife are one and the same, which I think is really cool. I'm super pumped to work with Kunwu on this design. It is going to be next level. I mean, the jimping's going to be there. The thumb studs are also going to be the stops in the open and close position. We're going to have this big fuller. It's not going to be an all the way through a window. It's going to be like the Usurper, where it's got where it's milled out to be really thin. But yeah, man, this thing just looks wicked. We've got a Bowie Tonto with a double compound recurve. Yeah, I'm just so excited for this model, guys. It's going to be sick. Let's see. Let me catch up because I know I got way behind. Dale Lane, thank you so much for that membership. I think I thanked you before. I might not have, but thank you so much for that. Okay, scrolling. Chronic Outdoorsman says, almost bought a Crewware Benchmade Shootout, one of my grails. Ended up buying Pokemon cards instead. A little regret today. LOL. I get it, man. Everyone's got different knife tastes, you know, for real. And the Benchmade Shootout for me isn't necessarily high on the list, but I have enough experience with it that I could absolutely see why it would be high on somebody's list. It gets a lot of crap, but you know, I think the D2 version gets a lot of crap. If you're getting one in Crewware, I think that's a big game changer for that knife. And, you know, I hope you get it. No regrets. I mean, it's not like it's going to sell out. It'll be there for you always, you know, so. I wouldn't, basically what I'm saying is I wouldn't sweat it. Oh, Crazy Roach, when are the next Usurper changes you mentioned going to be available? So they should be available before the holidays. And I'd like to give you guys a sneak peek of those, if I can do it without... Okay, okay, I'm going to get backed up on chat again, but I want to show you a kind of a sneak peek. So this version is going to be a dark stone wash with black hardware, and it's going to be a polished stone wash finish. This is what I call the user, right? Now, don't get me wrong, people can use all of the Usurpers. It's not like it's so great of a knife that it shouldn't be used. But this is the one that, like, if somebody just wanted to use it and they wanted a finish that complemented their usage of it, this would be the one, right? And I'm going to do this. And we're going to go back. Hey, MK Ultra, super appreciate the membership. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Man, that's like the 9th member tonight. You guys are crushing it. Oh, wait, no, MK Ultra has been a member for 4 months. MK Ultra has been here since the beginning. It didn't say that on the pop-up, but I see it in my notifications feed. Yeah, MK Ultra has been here since, like, stream number 1. Talk about an OG. Thank you. All right, so here is the Silver Surfer. So this is going to be crystal titanium with, I believe, a hand satin for the blade. So this is the one for Rob, Silver Surfer edition. And Mo Patty's been a member for 4 months, also an OG of mine. Big shout out. Thank you for that. And then I'm going to pull up the next one. And here is the Fancy Pants version. I want you to think Kunwu. You know how Kunwu does their reverse tux models? This is going to be a light silver. This is going to be a mirror DLC. And then we're going to have Zerkatai for the pivot and for the pocket clip. So super pumped. Like super pumped for this one. So these should all be ready, I want to say in like 2.5 months. Don't quote me on that, but that's I was told to expect it before the holidays. So like I'm thinking before Thanksgiving. I'm really hoping before Thanksgiving. All right, that's enough sneak peeks though. I'm giving you guys all the good stuff. All right, back to chat. So I know somebody said they were looking to get their first integral. I didn't see who said that, but I think this is your answer. If you're wanting to get an integral, you can get this at White Mountain Knives if they still have them in stock. Their base price $299. With the code S7, You get it for about $270, and it's a very well-made, very premium feeling integral. It's basic, right? It's simple, but it's fantastic. And then, hey, KKM5000, welcome in. Happy to have you. KKM says, I got to handle a Frank Fisher King battle this week. Unbelievable craftsmanship, but 10,000 is a massive, massive ask. So Frank Fisher is in a tier way above anything I've experienced. That is a level of fit, finish, and quality that is alien to me. I have to imagine that was like a mind-blowing experience. I've never handled anything that nice. SC Knife Monkey says, if anyone is looking for a Migron Carrack with titanium scales, I know someone's selling one. Thank you for that. RR22 USA. Hey, anyone out there have a James brand, the Barnes? Any opinion? So I desperately want a Barnes. I'm not going to pay full retail for it. There is one available on the secondary for about $400. That looks pretty much brand new. That one was pretty tempting. It's the all silver one, but I've heard there's two things that the people always say about the Barnes. One, it's too expensive. At $650 for a Riot integral, that is way too much money. That knife should be $400, maybe $450 with a brand markup, right? Just because the James brand is a fancier brand. So okay, $450. I would pay $450 for it. But $650, you're outside of your mind. They don't have anything to validate that cost. Like at all. I don't even think it's a fancy blade steel. Like I think it's M390. I would not recommend, no matter how good that knife is, $650 is way overpriced because we know what Riot can do. We know what Riot integrals go for. Their own integrals go for anywhere from like $375 to like $450. I don't think I've seen a Riot integral over $450. So $650 is just robbery. Oh, Sino, what's going to be different about the user model? Oh, just that it's going to be a darker stone wash. So, you know, kind of like a Sebenza, like it'll scuff up, but it'll look cool as it's scuffing up. And then it's going to have a high polished stone wash finish. So it'll be a semi-mirror stone wash, which also, since the blade's like pre-scratched, more scratches aren't going to hurt it. So you can use the crap out of the knife, and the knife will wear in a way that complements the handle finish and the blade finish. As opposed to, you know, if somebody were to, you know, I use this, but I use it softly. But like if somebody were to hard use this, you would get scratches on the blade, and you would get noticeable scratches in the scales, right? And they would kind of be eyesores. Whereas with the user model, none of it's an eyesore. It's all just, it'll all wear nicely together. Let's see if I missed anything else. Always Chasing the Apex says, I'm about to start my channel and really like this community. I've been trying to just join the community. Happy to be here with some great people and more knives. Keep doing great work. Dude, Always Chasing the Apex, super happy to have you. And whenever you start your channel, let me know. Like once you get a couple videos up, you can hit me up on Instagram. I'll answer any questions you have. I'll give you any advice I can offer. Anything I can do to help you get started. And then, you know, let's say you get up to like, you know, 100 subscribers, which wouldn't take you long at all. But once you hit 100, you'll have enough videos and stuff that like I can actually have the stream go check you out and get you some more subscribers that way. But you definitely want to have a little bit of content out. Otherwise, the people that I recommend go over there, they'll go over there. They won't have anything. Choil app, what's going on, man? Just super chatted $10. Huge shout out, guys. I downloaded the Choil app. The Choil app is sick. Okay. He says, good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a good one. The Choil app is sick. Thank you for that. We have 126 people in here. This is insane. This is the the biggest live stream I think I've ever had. This is peak. Super appreciate you, Choi Lap. I was way behind on chat, trying to catch up. Berkshire Blade says, I handled a shootout recently. I loved it, and I want to buy one. I love how light it is, and the ergonomics are fantastic. The gravity scales work well on it because they can't flex at all. All right, let me see what else I missed. Oh, Daily Planet says, I didn't know you designed for Ketsuo. Love their knives. So cool. I appreciate that. This was my first design with Ketsuo. And, yeah, and designing for Ketsuo is going to be something I'm constantly doing. Ketsuo will always have a design in rotation from me, right? So right now they've got 4, and the Paragon that's coming up next will be the first quarter of next year when you guys see that. But they should finish all the designs I currently have with them by the end of 2027. Someway says, man, August is always bad in Austin due to humidity, but we've also been at 100 plus for a while now. That sucks, bro. So sorry to hear that, man. I appreciate all the congratulations. I'm just now seeing those from whenever I said I was doing a collab with Kunwu. Thank you for all the shout outs and all the kudos and stuff like that. You guys are awesome. Dale Lane says, I'll never be your Bob. All good, brother. You'll never be my beast of burden. Thank you. Rob's Nerdy Knife says, double recurve. Crazy. Batwing. Love the double recurve compound grinding. Matt Maurer. Thank you, bro. Mopedi, yeah, that one's going to be about 8 inches. So admittedly, there will likely be 2 versions of the Bob. There's going to be probably only like a few made with the double recurve. The rest of them are probably going to be like the mass-produced version will probably just be a single recurve, right? So it won't be as daunting as you guys think it will. I don't know that a double recurve would sell a whole lot. So I think there's going to be very few of those. And then the mass-produced version is just going to be one big recurve. Hey, Dave G 4400. Hello all. Just got in. What's up, man? Happy to have you. Welcome in. All right, I think I'm about caught up. Berkshire Blade says, I handled a shootout recently. I loved it, and I want to buy one. I love how light... Oh, I already read that. I'm tripping. Okay, that means I am catching up. Fantastic. Mopadi says, ooh, Sever, I need that fancy pants one, please and thank you. I got you, girl. No sweat. I got you. Yeah, the fancy pants one goes pretty hard, guys. But it's DLC, so it's really important that they get 0.5 millimeter deeper on each side, right? Because the DLC is a little slick, and it adds an extra layer, so it removes some of the depth from the window, meaning the DLC is a little harder to actuate consistently. So I'm really going to push them to go, at least 0.5 millimeter deeper on each side, which is going to make it a lot catchier. And then the improved jimping on the front flipper is really going to set this knife off. I'm really, really excited. Just roughly 2.5-ish months if nothing goes wrong at the factory. Tends to embellish. Is your Kunwu going to be Vanax or Elmax? So I was hoping to get one of those crazy steels. If I'm being honest, I was kind of hoping for maybe like an M398 or but if it's not M398, then probably Vanax. Yeah, if it's not M398, I'd probably go for Vanax. If neither of those were available for some reason, then it would be S90V. Rob's Nerdy Knives, Silver Surfer for me. I was going to remove the anodization on mine, but now I'm just going to wait. honestly, man, you could totally still remove the anno from yours. I don't know if you've been seeing on Instagram, but like all the reels and stuff, this thing's like super customizable. The stuff that I've seen people do, the mods have been insane. Just insane. I keep picking that up and getting distracted. T Cook, any lefty versions of the Usurper plan? Unfortunately, they won't make lefty versions. I did ask about that. The best I could do was make it to where it's flickable, like it's not a frame lock, so you can still activate it or actuate it. But unfortunately, non-reversible pocket clip. And it's the way it's built internally that kind of limits its capability, because we've got this full backspacer, and this full backspacer, you see there's no body screws. Like there's no external hardware except for the pivot. That's because all the hardware is built into the backspacer. And that's holding everything together. So they said there were some design limitations that would limit it from being a lefty. Unfortunately. Rob's Under Knife says, I want a Barnes too. Yeah, big time. JP Hayes, 2010, just stumbled across your stream. Not annoying to listen to at all. Genuinely subscribing. Hey, thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. I'm happy to hear that I'm not I'm not super annoying. Really appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Lardley says government GovX gives 15% discount on the James brand site. Well, that's good to know because I'm a veteran, so I could totally eat up that discount. 15% would drop it to what? Close to like $570, I think, off the top of my head. Jordan Hill, welcome in, man. Good to see you. Not a fan of the James brand. JP Hayes says, I bought James brand Folsom for like $100, VG10 micarta. Probably overpriced, but I actually like it a lot. I'm not familiar with that model, but I'll say this. Like the knife price starts to fall apart whenever it's just something you want, right? Whenever it's just something you really want to have. So like, yeah, there's stuff that I've bought that was probably overpriced. I don't have an example on the table, but yeah, I've bought stuff that was overpriced just because I really want it. Like the pricing thing really falls apart whenever you just really, really freaking want the knife. So nothing wrong with that, man. If you dig it, that's good. Big Dad Energy dropping all the emojis. I appreciate that, man. I know they're basic. I will eventually come up with better ones, but I am proud that I made those. Oh, Michael Miller says, I don't know if you see my question. Are you going to make the new knives left-handed? Oh, no, I don't know if I read your question yet or not. Somebody asked about the left-handed versions. The Usurper is not left-handed. I have to ask about the Paragon. My goal is to, if Ketua will do it, my goal is to have lefty versions. But Ketua has never made a lefty version of any of their knives. So I don't know that they'll do that for me either. I asked on the Usurper, and they said there were mechanical limitations that would stop them. But I don't know if it would be the same on the Paragon. I will ask, though. Sean McDonald, what's up, man? Welcome in. How come metallic scales look like fancy going out have to wear as suit knives? Reich Viper 3, I always put it in my suit jacket. I think I'm a SAC noob. I don't know what SAC stands for. I don't think you're a noob either, though. The Reich Viper 3 is lit. That knife definitely deserves to be in a suit. Definitely not something I would carry to work, right? I mean, I work from home, so like I would carry it to work. But the Reich Viper 3 is absolutely ridiculously good knife. So I think you're doing exactly what you're supposed to. Rob says there was a like new in Box Barnes just listed for $425. Was that on Blade Bench? Okay, guys, we have to... Oh, Durgle says, you've got a good delivery for live chat. Thank you, Durgle. I appreciate that. Rob said it would be $551 with a 15% discount. Okay, so I was close. Okay, so guys, I have to. Okay, I'm going to answer one more. Max Barrel 42, welcome in. It says name of the bottom middle row Pyrotech. This is the Saga. This is a Knife of the Year contender. This knife is fantastic. I love this knife. The 2 Knife of the Year contenders are these 2, and this one is incredible. I can't say enough good things about this knife. Mark Bowlesby gifted Happy Poop, 10 jewels. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Happy Poop to you as well, brother. Much appreciated. Top left. I can't believe nobody asked about this. This is a modified Orbital Knives Fornax. I'm not going to go into detail about it because we don't have time. We have to do a giveaway. But a review is coming out for this knife sometime next week or maybe the week after. But yes, this is not how the knife comes standard. I will say I love the knife itself. But I also love the cracked ice customization that was done to it. I think this looks fantastic. It turned out really good. All right, so now we're going to start the giveaway. Hopefully I've got some mods in chat. And give me just a second. I've got to open this in browser. Okay, forgive me. I'm going to shill a little bit before we start the giveaway. And by shill, I'm going to ask everybody to go to click my Blade HQ link. You don't have to buy anything. Just simply clicking on the link helps the channel. It lets Blade HQ know that I'm sending traffic to them. So if everyone would take a moment, click the Blade HQ link, I would super, super appreciate that. Mo Patty, thank goodness. Oh, Choilap says Choil now has some features for giveaways. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to have to dive into that a little bit more. Guys, if you don't know, the Choil app is a place where you can store your entire collection. I'm still adding my collection to it, but it is super dope. Really fantastic app. I'd say you can download it for Android and Apple, but you really have to. It's one of those things where uploading your collection can seem like a cumbersome thing. You just have to dig right into it. You just have to download the app and just get right to it. Very cool. Okay, so Mo Patty, thank you for the rules. Must be 18 to enter, 1 guess, and 1 account only. Winner is whoever's closest to the number. Ties go to a second round, shipping to US only. Mods and Sever 7 make the final determination. Choilap, thank you so much for that. So what we're doing, guys, is we're going to play the numbers game. I'm going to give you a number range, and you guys are going to guess within that range. Whoever gets closer to my number is the winner. Here's the important thing. Don't guess until after the mods put up a whole bunch of green signs that say go. Right? You want to guess after they put up those green signs. You want to guess before they put up the red signs. Everybody just gets 1 guess. So the mods are posting the rules, which is great. Lion, not a sheep. You're not late at all, brother. You're just in time because we're getting ready to do the giveaway. So, all right. So we need to make this quick because I really don't want to keep you guys. I don't like keeping you guys longer than the time. So I'm going to jot down a range and a number. Man, we have 140 people. This is officially the biggest live stream. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. So the range is going to be 200 to 500, right? Don't start guessing. The range is 200 to 500. We want to wait until we see those green signs before we put our guess in. All right, I have my number picked out. So whenever the mods are ready, they can throw the green signs up. Once the green signs go up, you guys can all start guessing. Okay, green signs are up. Range is 200 to 500. Guess away, guys. And while you guys are guessing, I just want to take a moment to say thank you again for all the people that have donated, that have done memberships, that have gifted jewels. For every person here that has made a donation or a contribution to the channel. Guys, I can't tell you how much that means. I appreciate all of it. I've already explained how much those things support the channel and how much they help as far as covering the cost of things. And I super appreciate it. I don't get free knives. I get some free knives. Occasionally I get a free knife sent to me. But as far as doing the weekly giveaways and stuff like that, all that stuff comes out of my pocket. Now, if I had 0 members and 0 donations, I would still pay for it. Like I would still make it happen. But you guys don't know how much it helps when you guys, do the memberships, you guys do the donations, you guys do the jewels and stuff like that. It helps out so much. Genuinely means the world to me. So thank you for that, guys. Okay, so the mods will determine when the red signs go up. And we have to stop it at some point because the numbers will start to disappear if we don't stop it soon enough, right? So get those guesses in, and then mods, put the red signs up whenever you determine it's time to. I trust your guys' judgment. Hey, Blue K Knight, super appreciate the 5 big ones, man. Thank you so much for that. Super legit, bro. Thank you. All right, the stop signs have gone up. So I'm going to show you the number range and the number. So the number was 391. And I believe I only saw it once, and I believe it was Abby Normal. Going through and double checking, I think Abby Normal was the only person to get it, and she got it on the dot. Oh, Sir Quagsire, 10 big ones. He says, "You rock, man. Came over from the MC stream last week. These giveaways are awesome. Thank you for hosting." Dude, I appreciate you so much. I haven't even, son of a gun, I haven't even told you guys what the prize was. Jesus Christmas. It would help if I, pulled it out. So I wanted to try, a new brand. Give me 1 second. I'm digging through them. Wait, what's this one? I wanted to branch out because we were doing a lot of Migron, and I still have some Migron to give away. But let me look, because some of these I still have to review. Actually, what's this one? Okay, you know what? Because of the turnout tonight, because of how generous everyone's been, I'm going to make this giveaway. Well, I guess it doesn't make as much sense now because we've already ran it. But I'll do a double giveaway next weekend because of how generous you guys have been. Somebody remind me. Wait. Oh, I just read a comment that threw me off a little bit. Rob said, wait, don't pull it out. Derek, not here. I don't know what that means. But, okay, so, yeah. I guess it doesn't matter if I make this Sunday special because we've already done the giveaway. But what I'll do is next Sunday, we'll do a double giveaway. Okay? They'll be budget knives, right? But for this giveaway, it's going to be the Marshall Designs Graviton. I just reviewed this knife. It's like a $200 knife. It's super premium. And yeah, this is just, it's a super dope knife. It's super premium, feels great. And, you know, I just want to give back because of how generous you guys have been tonight. It's been insane. So, but just because me making it a bigger price after there's already a winner doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's why next weekend we're going to do a double giveaway. And we'll have 2 winners just because you guys are awesome. So, Abby, what I need from you is I need you to send me an email here, sever7@gmail.com. I need you to send me your first and last name, your mailing address, and a screenshot of your YouTube login page. That way I know it's you. And yeah, and I'll get this mailed out. I'm actually making a post office run tomorrow or Tuesday, so it's going to be out relatively quickly. And yeah, congratulations. That's a big win. I hope you love it. I would run a second one tonight, but you know, it's already 5 minutes past and it's Sunday night and I know you guys got to, you know, you guys have plans, like relax, get ready for bed and stuff like that. So sorry for the chats that I missed, guys. But I really appreciate you guys being, we had 150 people in here. That is insane. I've never had a bigger live stream. 150 is like my peak. So that's awesome. Yeah, that's incredible. I'm still blown away by it. My voice is going out, but also all the donations and the super chats. We just got an Unk alert from Master Sergeant, 440 jewels. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, you guys are incredible. Thank you. It really means the world to me. So, yeah, I've got some exciting reviews coming out, so be sure to peep those. And I'll see you guys in the live streams, and I'll see you guys here next Sunday at 7 p.m. So now we're going to be awkwardly silent. That way I don't cut off mid-sentence by ending the stream. So I'll sit here in silence for about 30 seconds, and then I'll end the stream. Abby Normal gifted Happy Poop, 10 jewels. Thank you for that, Abby. Now the awkward silence begins.